Hey guys, extra show again this week. We've got a few extras this week, but I thought we'd come live now and say good day to everyone. Give everyone a minute to tune in. Has everyone had a good week so far? It was a long weekend down here for people, so it's really confused us all. We don't know what day it is, even more than normal. So everyone's a bit muddled. But yeah, I've had a big day at work. What's everyone else been up to? Hi Pat, how are you? We might welcome Nat Pearson into the room. Natalie Pearson's joining us tonight to have a chat about her new single. Hi Darren, how are you? I hope everyone enjoyed the video of Darren singing on the weekend. Hi Jen, I hope you're well. I have to give you a call, Jen. I haven't heard from you for a while and I've been meaning to call. Anyway, we might welcome Nat into the room. Hi.
Hi. How you going?
Oh, everyone's tuning in. Jan's in the room. Darren.
Hi everyone. Thanks for tuning in.
Yes, we've got lots to talk about tonight, and both of us are probably going to lose our voice, but we'll give it a go. Jan says hi, Nat.
Hi, Jen.
Can you see the comments on your screen?
No, I can't. Not yet.
So Jan's there, Nick's there. He said hi.
Hi, Nick.
Yeah, so we've got lots to talk about, but I wanted to quickly, before we talk about the latest single, I wanted to talk about Plan B. I don't think we've done a show since Plan B, so
No.
I thought we might have a chat and have a bit of chat how that went for you and how all the success from that song's going.
I mean, all the support and all the lovely comments online from everyone who listens to it, streams it, requests it on radio, like thank you so much, because honestly that's why I am here doing what I do, is because you guys support me. So thank you so much for continually loving what I do and coming along for the ride for me, and I'm really glad that you guys love the song, so thank you.
I love Plan B. It's a great one and it keeps coming up on my playlist, which is cool. So actually I came up on the way home today and I'm like, hang on, I'm going to switch that song out and get the next one on Friday.
Yes.
You've got a new single coming out this Friday that's up for pre-order. If you want to jump on.
Yes.
Tell us about it.
Okay, so I'm really excited for the next one. The next one is called Let 'Em Talk, and I've actually, like, the last probably 2 releases, maybe it was meant to be Let 'Em Talk, and something kept happening where I couldn't put that song out yet, so I had to just keep putting something else ahead of the queue. But I think everything works out for a reason, and the timing is just good now for Let 'Em Talk. So Let 'Em Talk is it's kind of showing a little bit more of a an edgier, rockier me, which I have had like a rock background before, so that definitely does influence my music, but I think I've kind of eased into it, in the timeline of music releases. So yeah, Let 'Em Talk it's got a really sassy, strong message. The song I wrote a couple of years ago with Luke Austin and Jake Sinclair. So I was on tour in Melbourne, and those guys get together like every Sunday or something. They have a weekly writing session. And I was like, I want in. So they very nicely let me join their writing session, and we actually worked really well as a team. We wrote about three or four songs that night.
Yeah, I was going to say
yeah. Excuse me. So I wrote Plan B on the same night as Let 'Em Talk. And yeah, Let 'Em Talk is I was going through some stuff at the time where there was like people saying negative things to me about me, and it was just really like affecting my decision making, I guess. So I was worried about what other people were thinking or saying, and it made me make different choices to maybe what I would have done if I'd have just not listened to them. So I think everyone can relate to people being negative and just making you second guess yourself, or making you just doubt what you're doing, and is it the right thing, and maybe I shouldn't be doing this. And I think if you really love what you're doing, you have a strong passion for whatever it is in life that you're doing, then I think that you should do it. So yeah, this song is basically about that. It's about people are going to say negative things. That's just life. People are always going to have their opinion on whatever, but that doesn't mean that you have to listen to it. So you just let them talk.
That's it. Let them do it. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Do what's right for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. So did this song come together really easily when you were writing as a team? Was it something that
it was super quick. As I said, like we wrote like 4 songs in that night, and it was after like we'd done the show, so we finished at like, I don't know, 10 p.m. or something, and then it was like, you know, from 10 p.m. to, I don't know, 3 in the morning. But that's like 4 songs in like 5 hours is
incredible.
Pretty good.
That's incredible.
So, yeah, and I think like Plan B and Let 'Em Talk are actually pretty much what we wrote on the night. Like that, it hasn't really deviated from that. There was like a couple of minor adjustments for lyrics, but other than that, everything, like I've still got the voice memo on my phone, which, you know, maybe I'll put that out there for like the Nat Pack or something at some point, just like a little special sneak peek at the very first version of the song. So
that
would be really sound very good because it was like 4 in the morning and I'd had a few wines, but
I bet you there was wine involved too.
Yes.
There's lots of comments coming up from people. Samantha has said, "Hi, Nat, love the new single."
Oh, thank you.
For those that have seen it, because I know that some of you might have seen it on the Country Music channel. Let us know if you've already seen it and what you think of it. Now I know you've got this single, so they can grab this single now on pre-order through iTunes, Google Play. You can pre-save on Spotify.
You can pre-save on Spotify. So if you go on any of my social media pages, you'll see the link. It'll come up with like a landing page, and you can choose whatever your preferred digital platform is. So that will pre-save and pre-follow me. So you'll get an email from Spotify on Friday to remind you that it's out. Otherwise, you can just go direct. So iTunes, just search Natalie Pearson, and you should see Let 'Em Talk there, available for pre-order, or just head to Spotify and follow me there and you'll get the email. So yeah,
jump on it before Friday, everyone, because it's one that you want to hear and that up the charts. James said he cannot wait to see the clip. I can't either, actually. I saw some of the little snippets of the clip that you've been putting up, and I think it's going to be fantastic. So you filmed that clip when you were away?
No, I filmed that October last year.
Last year.
Pardon?
That's the one you filmed last year.
Last year, yeah. So in October, I filmed that one. It was meant to be, as I said, the song was meant to come out before Plan B. But then there was delays with the edit, and with just everything just kept getting delayed for this one. So I feel like it was meant to be. I feel like it was meant to happen this way, but I got the edit while I was in Tamworth. And just loved it. Like I actually used a director that he hasn't done anything in the country scene before. He usually actually works with pop acts, usually like with like Afro pop or like things with a real dance house. I can't think of what the genre is, but it's house. I can't remember. Afro house or something like that. But it's I know the director via a friend of mine from Perth, and she's an amazing dancer, amazing singer, and she just knows how to move, and this director just knows how to make something just really simple look really interesting. So I wanted to just do something completely different to what kind of everyone else is doing in the scene at the moment, because I feel like the song is quite different to what everyone else is doing at the moment. And I just wanted to just be different, because if I'm going to make a bold statement, then why not do it? Why not do everything, you know, out there?
Go all the way. Why not? So are you happy like looking at what you did? Did you find it hard doing that film clip, obviously going from your other film clips to do that one? Was it a big change for you? And are you happy with how you adjusted?
No, I think I'm pretty, like, I love making music videos. They're a lot of fun, and I think because the song has such a powerful energy about it, and he's just really great at empowering you as well. Like, he's like, yes, you look amazing, and you know, like, he just really gives you that confidence to just go for it. So yeah, it was really fun.
That is awesome. I reckon making film clips would be so much fun, actually, because it's your own thing, so it really doesn't matter. You're doing it how you want, and people are trying to make your dream or your ideas come true.
Yes, exactly.
That's what. Now, you've had a really big year already with touring. You started down here in Tassie. You were here just after New Year's, so you hadn't had time to come from New Year's. And then you went to Tamworth and then across to Perth as well.
Yes.
And you've just recently had Riverfest. How did all that go for you?
It's been like, it feels like I'm already 6 months into the year, but we're not that far in yet. But yeah, so first time to Tassie was for Wolffest. So and it was beautiful. I mean, there was obviously the bushfires were going on at the time, so a lot of what we were seeing was covered in smoke, which I'd love to get back again and see it in its beautiful lush greenery that I've heard so much about. But the actual shows went really well. Wolf Brothers, obviously they're amazing, and they pulled in a really massive crowd that I had obviously never been in front of before, and I got to meet lots of lovely people and hang out with the bands as well. Like, it was just really good experience. And Tom and Nick are just awesome people to hang around. They're just so lovely. And they actually had some really nice things to say about my performance as well, which was, it's always nice to get that validation, I guess, from someone who is doing really well. So yeah, Tom actually, he was so lovely. He was like, we need to get you on more festivals. How can we do this? Can I write you a referral letter? And, you know, we were laughing. But then he actually emailed me through a referral letter. He was like, here's this letter. I want you to put this with all your festival applications. So I've got a referral letter from the Wolf Brothers, which is amazing. But yeah, then after that, I opened for Brisbane. They did 2 shows in Brisbane and Ipswich, so I did both of those shows as well. And then Tamworth, went down to Tamworth, did a couple of shows in Tamworth, then went to Perth, did a couple of shows in Perth, filmed 3 videos in Perth. That'll be rolling out through the year. Came back, and then we did Riverfest, and that was sold out as well. And now we're organising the next one, which is going to be announced publicly soon. People in the Nat Pack and Brooks Buddy's already got some inside gossip.
Yeah, I know, and I know I was talking about his ticket for the next one already, so I'm hoping to get to that one as well. That is going to be great fun. I missed the last one.
I know, we missed you. We missed you. It was really fun. Anyway.
I didn't even think about it on the day. Well, I knew it was on the day, but I was obviously pretty busy, and I couldn't. And then that night, I'm like, oh, I should have sent them a message. I hope they didn't think we'd wait for us. I thought I should have sent you a message, but it was too late. It was done.
Yeah, I mean, we were so rushed trying to get, you know, PA sorted and scanning everyone's tickets in, and I was also I was on like videographer duty as well, so I was taking videos of everything for the next promo. So you guys will see the video soon. So
come next time and help you with that. That will save you doing all the jobs. Danny has said it was lovely to meet you. He was at the 4th hotel.
It was lovely to meet you too, Danny. Thanks for coming.
It was
Thanks for coming to say hello.
There were so many people lined up to see you at those gigs. It was so great. For people that hadn't heard your music were like, oh wow, you know, that was really good. Next time you're down here, it's gonna be
I
even
definitely
better.
want to come back. And that's the thing about what was so great with what the Wolf Brothers are doing by bringing other artists in, is it's like we can't gauge whether, you know, we have enough people that know who we are and what we do in certain towns. So when you join up with artists that do have a bigger profile, it just means that you've got a little bit less stress on you know, trying to find enough people to come to a show. So
absolutely, I think it's great, and hopefully we can do more of it the next it's great. Now, when you did your Riverfest, you had other artists with you. How did that work? Was it something that you planned, or did it all just come together? How did you go about planning that, thinking that?
So Riverfest, we just wanted to, so obviously there's like a lot of artists that put on river cruises in Brisbane. So Trav Collins does one, Maddie Cornell does one. And it's such a great day. Like, people have the best time. But obviously those guys have a much bigger profile. And it's a lot of cost outlay to hire a boat, and then, you know, you've got to make sure you sell enough tickets to bring it back. And so I wasn't sure if I would be able to do my own boat just yet.
Yeah.
And I just thought, well, there's all these festivals during the year, and you apply for them, but you don't know if you're going to get on them. And so I just kind of wanted to put my own on, I guess, and have a day out on the river that people have a really great time. They get to see several artists, so there's value for money. And it gives us an opportunity to do a bit of a cross-pollination with growing fans and meeting new people. So we had Andrew Swift and Brooke Chevelle and Jade Holland on the last cruise. So we've all got different fan bases. We all have a very different musical sound. So yeah, I think there was a nice variety of music styles, and there were a lot of people that came on the boat that only knew one of the 4 artists, and so then they got to see 3 other people that I've never heard of, and get some merch and meet everyone, and it was a good day. That's
what I was about, like looking at the mix, because I actually thought that, I mean, all artists on the boat cruise are incredible, are incredible in their own right. So it was really good to see there was your music and Brooks and Andrews and I've got Jade's. Well, and I was sort of thinking such different people that they're bringing together. And I thought that's going to be great. And I wondered if you'd really looked at who you would bring in for that reason.
I did, yeah. And also like with Andrew, so obviously he's more alt country and also from interstate. So he, doesn't really get to do that many shows up in Queensland unless he's doing one of his caravan park tours. So I thought it was a really good opportunity to bring him up to Queensland and do a mini festival, and also for people to get to see him and what he does as well. So it worked out really well. And I'll let you know the next lineup, a little sneak peek. So the next one is going to happen in September.
Yes.
On the 12th of September. So we've got Brooke Chevelle, myself, Hayley Marsden, and Drew McAllister.
That is awesome. That's going to be a great lineup. And again, such a range of different music. Yeah. How wonderful.
Yeah. How really excited.
So that'll be a 4-hour cruise?
4-hour cruise.
Down the river?
Down the river. Yeah, same as last time. So there's a licensed bar on board. There'll be some finger food. There'll be 4 acts all playing with live bands. And then we'll have an after party after as well. Yeah.
The after party was great. I when I went to I think it was, whose cruise did I come up when you guys were on? Might have been Natty's. Yeah, and the after party was great. That was at John Ringo's, and I'd never been there before, so that was fantastic.
Yeah, that's definitely a wild place.
It was an eye-opener.
Yes.
Really an eye-opener. We might have to do another show a bit closer to remind people to grab their tickets, and so that they can see what it's like, and do some filming when we're on board and show them what they're missing if they don't want to come. They will.
Love that.
Yeah. There's a lot of people saying can't wait, got their tickets already. Nick said can't wait, it's going to be great. I think Nick, did you miss the last cruise as well? I don't think Nick made the last night.
No, we missed you guys.
We weren't there. I did have a ticket. The thought was there.
That's all right. I'm sorry that you couldn't make it.
Next time, definitely. It was in November. That's right, Karen. I went up in November for that one. So definitely we'll be on the next one when that's announced, and I might jump on and grab my ticket after the show. So you've got some more releases planned for this year. Have you got a time frame of when you're planning on next year?
So the next release that will be coming out after Let 'Em Talk is going to be quite soon after, so it's going to be maybe like 6 to 8 weeks after, and then another 6 to 8 weeks after that will be the next release, and then another 6 to 8 weeks will be another release, and then
my goodness, you've got a huge.
It's going to be a busy year for releasing music. I just wanted to have a really consistent year this year, so. I just feel like I've had all of these things that I've been sitting on for a while, and now I've got everything ready to go. So it happened. Like before, it was like all of these missing pieces. We're just waiting for this and waiting for that.
Yeah,
and I guess everything's so delayed. So I've got everything together ready now.
That's so exciting. I know for those of us that have been in the Nat Pack, like we've known about these things coming for a while, and we've seen little bits and pieces and seen you do little acoustic versions of some of these songs. So I think some of us have just been so excited and yeah, it's finally here. So it's really good. Can't wait to hear the product. You've got some new merch.
I do. It's not on my website yet. I need to, and I've got photos of them ready to put up. I need to do a stock take and figure out what sizes and everything I've got left, because I got my merch order in 2 days before the boat cruise and took everything on the boat cruise, and I sold out of a lot of things. So
wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah. All my merch just like went because it was brand new. So I've just got to go through and see what I've got left now, and then I'll put all that up on my website soon. So I'll probably be posting a link on my Facebook page soon with what's still available. And then
You've got the visors.
I have some visors. I ran out of the pink ones and the black ones, so I've ordered some more of those, which should get here maybe in the next 2 weeks as well. So yeah.
I saw them when you were going through the box. I thought, oh, that's great. I love them.
Yeah. So if they went really well, I think, because everyone didn't want to mess their hair up. So
yeah.
So they got to still wear a hat, but with they could still have the hair thing. So it's good.
Perfect. June popped the comment up. She said, "A wave of new music. Can't wait to hear it all over the place."
Yay! Thanks, June.
I'm excited too. I think 2020 is going to be a big year for you. And I know you're waiting to hear about some festivals. You've got a lot of other gigs coming up as well.
Yeah, I mean, just the normal, I do some corporate gigs and wedding gigs and everything to fund my music habit. So yeah, and then we're pretty much just waiting to hear on some of the big festivals. We've applied for some other ones that have only just been kind of put out there as well. Like Coffs just announced that they were doing one and asked for expressions of interest, so I put that in. We applied for Groundwater, for Gympie. Haven't heard back yet, but I've still got my fingers crossed because I haven't heard a no. So no news is good news.
Are you going to watch CMC Rocks? Are you going to head up there and have a look?
Yeah, I'm probably going to try and head in just for the Sunday, but I can't make it for the Friday and Saturday because I have 2 weddings that I booked in a really long time ago that I have to do. So I'm very sad, but at the same time, the 2 acts that I really wanted to see are both on the Sunday, which is Miranda Lambert and Bryce Osborne. So I'm like, well, maybe that was just happening for a reason. So
just meant to be. And you've got VDM Fest coming up as well.
Yeah, VDM Fest is on the 3rd of October in Billawheeler. So any of you North Queensland peeps, that one's going to be actually a really big lineup. I think he said there was 18 acts, and he hasn't announced all of them yet. So I'm definitely on that one. I'm playing on the Saturday night. So I'm going to take my band up with me. We're going to do an hour set, and that's going to be really fun. I think you can camp or go glamping, or obviously you can book accommodation. Yeah. But it's worth the road trip. So definitely
it's a long road trip to Brisbane. But last year there was a few guys that got the bus, so it worked. It was a good festival. Yeah.
So I think that one's still got tickets available. bdmfest.com.au.
Excellent.
Casey Barnes. No, I haven't done any gigs with Casey in a while. So I think he's got his whole tour thing that's kicking off, and he's got so much going on. So yeah,
he hasn't stopped. He's got a few weeks coming up, actually, hasn't he?
I know. I messaged him and said, we should try and find some time for a coffee, just a coffee. See if we can squeeze that in somewhere. Yeah,
no, it's so flat out. But we were just saying about applying for these festivals and things, but have you got anything on your bucket list that you haven't done in Australia yet that you're aiming to do in the next year or two, festival-wise? Any particular one?
Festival-wise, I want to do them all.
You want to do them all?
I want to do them all. I really would love to get on to Groundwater. Every year I apply. I would really like to get on that. Obviously, CMC Rocks is the big one. But that one I'm fairly sure is invitation only. So hopefully I'm cool enough one day to get an invitation to play at CMC Rocks. So we'll just keep chugging along and keep doing all the hard yards, and hopefully we'll make ourselves noticed at some point. So
Yes, absolutely. And now last year you went over to Nashville. Have you got any big overseas trips coming this year, music-wise?
I haven't booked anything in, but I really want to go back to Nashville. So I'm going to start saving for next year.
Saving for boots.
Saving for saving for boots and the trip, but yeah, mostly the trip. I just want to get back there for the atmosphere, and then I'm just going to have to be like, okay, only 3 pairs of boots. That's my limit.
Can you do that? It'd be nearly impossible over there.
Maybe I'll just take over an almost full suitcase so that I have no other choice but just to, only go for the boots.
Well, yeah. I'm sure you'd find a suitcase shop. Darren said to contact him because Elmore BNS Ball wanting you to go onto their lineup. So there you go.
Oh, well, I would love to come to Elmore BNS. I've heard many things.
Not all good, not all good. Not probably this time of day speakable. You've been to a BNS down in Victoria that you did, and that was your first BNS, wasn't it?
That was my first and only BNS that I've ever been to.
How was that experience?
And it was off chain, and it was really fun. Like I used to do the cover band like messy nightclub gigs. So I would start at like 11:30 at night, and I'd be playing until 3 a.m.
Oh.
So, and it was like in the heart of the really dodgy area in Perth City. So it was like all the riffraff came in. So I got used to rowdy crowds and even having to be a little bit of my own security on stage, and it was like a flashback to that, except with more food colouring. So I was pre-warned to wear black. So I'm glad that I did that, and I had pink in my hair for like weeks after as well. So
you never ever went to a BNS, never.
But it was really good fun, and I loved it. Like I love those rowdy pub gigs. Like I don't know. There's something about it. I love it.
It's energy, and everyone's having fun and relaxed, and I like that feel. It's great. And Darren said, no, we have to keep it G-rated. Oh dear. So I've chatted to you so much, and you're starting to get croaky and so am I.
No, that's not your fault. I woke up yesterday pretty sick, so, and I've still been sick today, so I'm actually like just trying not to cough, but getting there. Trying
to not lose voices. Trying to keep our voice. Yeah, no one wants us to lose our voices, surely. Have you got any shows on this weekend? Any local shows or anything?
I do. So Friday I'm going to be in Brisbane at the Charming Squire, and Sunday is actually Brooke Chevelle's birthday, and he's doing a show, or we're both doing a show, but we're celebrating Brooke's birthday at Fisherman's Wharf in I think it's Southport. It's in Gold Coast anyway, like Marina Mirage near SeaWorld, that kind of area. So it's going to be me, Brooke, and a drummer from 2 p.m. So if you guys want to come down and have some birthday drinks with Brooke, come down.
That'll be fantastic. And birthday presents, bring five drinks.
I'm designated driver.
So who's driving?
Yeah. No, I'll be designated driver, so Brooke can have a few birthday beverages.
It might be a taxi or an Uber night.
Maybe. We've got PA gear though, so I'll probably have to drive.
Drop that home and go back.
Yeah.
No, that's all. Thank you so much for joining us. Before we go, we must remind everyone to pre-order your song again on Spotify, pre-save, iTunes. They can search Natalie Pearson, and on Google Play you can get it as well. Do you need the link for that, or can you search it on Google Play?
You can just search for it, or you can go to just Spotify, search Natalie Pearson, and click the follow button, and you'll get an email on a Friday when it comes out. So it goes live on Spotify at like 7:30 in the morning, wherever you are. So I set a specific time because I wanted to just see it go live. So
I was wondering if you guys could do that, because when it goes through the night, I know I have so many people that wake up through the night because you've been waiting for so long, but that would be better.
iTunes and Google Play, that goes live at midnight, like on Sydney time. But Spotify, you can actually specifically request a time. So yeah, so I was like, I want it to be 7:30 in the morning. I want people to get like an email, like just as they're getting ready to leave for work or whatever, just to say, hey, guess what, the song's ready, and then they can like start their day, pump and let them talk. So
exactly. Now, are you going to do a premiere for the video release?
Yes, but it won't be Friday. So it's just the song, song on Friday. Yeah, just the audio, and then video will probably be the week after.
Okay. Yeah. So again, if they follow you on your socials, they will see the premiere come up for that as well. Will that be on YouTube and Facebook?
Yes, that will be on both platforms. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Just not Friday.
Just not this week, but subscribe on YouTube as well, because if you subscribe on YouTube, it will also give you a notification when you do a premiere as well. So jump over and subscribe on there as well. That would be great. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We've actually got another show tomorrow night. We've got Rachel D joining us as well. So we've got a week of shows. Go and get challenges tonight. Thank you guys for joining us again. Thank you, Nat. We'll have you back again for your next single and maybe talk some more about Riverfest and tickets, because they'll be, the date and everything will be released for then, won't it?
Yes.
Next year.
That'll be happening very, very soon. We've actually got some more shows to announce as well for July. Going to do a North Queensland tour as well. So but some of those dates coming out soon too. So busy times.
Okay, so we will talk to you again in a few weeks' time, and we will tell you all the details on all of that, and you'll know where to get tickets and everything, and let us know what you think of the new single. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
We'll see you next time.